to keep you feeling good. Dr. Karyn Gordon is here to get you to survive the holidays. And I'm a little wet because I just spilled my coffee all over myself. Look at this, I've got water all over it. That's fine, we're just going with it. We're gonna roll with it, you know, just like we will during the holiday season when we have family members staying or coming in and visiting. Depending on how you, the relationship you have with your family, it can be a tough and anxiety-ridden time.
Yes.
So you've got some tips to help us out, because you've been through it too with your own family. You guys have come up with parameters to make it work.
Absolutely. And so it's kind of funny, when we were talking about this segment, we're like, should we call it, I was saying, well, why don't we call it Thriving with your family? And then talking to a lot of people, they're like, no, I don't think so.
I just like to get by.
Can you imagine if we did a segment on marriages, how to survive your marriage?
Oh,
I mean, right? I mean, it's kind of like, but I think we have to, like, the bar is like kind of low because, you know, a lot of families for this time of year, it's very tricky.
Well, it's tricky, and it's not like a marriage. You pick your partner, but then you feel obligated maybe to stay connected to family because it's that time of year when you're supposed to do it. So it almost is just getting by.
It's just getting by.
How do I get by?
How do we get by? How do we survive? So we want to make it better. Okay. So tip number one is to change your mindset. So I have a little experiential thing I want everybody to do, you including, and also everybody at home and everybody watching. I want you to, for everybody, think right now about one person in your family, extended family, that you just don't really connect with. Okay, it could be someone that you don't connect. You don't like them. They don't like you. You're a bit irritable. Everyone's got somebody.
Got one.
You've got to think about one person. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what I want you to do is change your mindset, and I want you to think about one thing that you really like and value, quality-wise, from this person.
Yeah.
Okay, so one quality.
Still thinking.
Still thinking. Okay, we got to give you a little bit more time. That's fine. Just think about one quality you really do value and respect about that person.
Okay.
Okay, does everybody have it? Okay, so what, don't say the person, but what would be the quality that you actually really can value and respect about that person?
I'd say they give pretty good advice.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the advice is going to be backhanded.
Okay, so we want to focus on the positive.
Right.
Okay. Want to focus on the positive. Yeah. So the person I thought of, this person is very passionate.
Yes.
And they're very, they really care about their family.
That's nice.
Okay, so I'm focusing on that. I'm focusing on the part of this particular person that I can really value.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is when we go into, because here's what happens. When we have certain people that we just don't really connect to, right? We immediately start getting ourselves into an emotional state before we even arrive.
Right.
So we're focusing on all these negative things we don't like about the person, and then emotionally we're just not feeling in a good space. So tip number one is we need to change our mindset.
Okay.
There's going to just be some people we don't connect with.
Can't you just hide in the bathroom though?
Well,
why do you have to deal with that?
I don't know. Then we have to, like, I don't know what is. I don't even know. Is that surviving? I'm not sure. We need to show up. Okay. We do need to show up. All right. But I think part of it is that we just really change our mindset and you focus on that one quality about that person.
The good thing.
The good thing before you go. So I'm not erasing it. I'm not kind of like my head's not in the sand about this, but I'm going to focus on that one quality about that person that I really do value and respect. And emotionally, you will actually feel a difference.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Because every person, even if they're really irritating, there is something that we can like about them.
You also can't change them. You can only change you.
Correct.
So this makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Change your mindset.
Change your mindset.
Oh, I like your second tip.
Tip number two, look for ways to laugh. If there's one thing that really kind of just changes family culture, is you got to laugh.
Right.
You've got to laugh. So there's a few different ways you can actually laugh. Number one is board games. I'm a big fan of board games.
Yes.
Do you like board games?
Yeah.
Okay, what are your faves?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. We do a lot of snakes and ladders, Uno, telestrations.
Okay.
We just started playing Speak Out.
Oh, I haven't played that.
God, that's hilarious.
That one sounds good.
It's
I like loud games. Is it loud?
But that's just my immediate family. My family's always loud, whether it's 4 or 40. Always. Yeah.
Okay. So I
haven't done that with the big family though.
But you know what? Extended family games are great because it gives you it's a distraction. It's something to do together. Yeah. So our favorites are Taboo, Love, Taboo, and Dutch Blitz. They're loud.
I don't know Dutch Blitz.
Oh, it's good. And it's a speed game. Okay. And it's great because you can get the different ages and stuff together. So that's a great thing. You want to play board games. Movies are another great thing to do. Okay. Okay, again, it's a distraction. So you can do kind of a classic, or you can do something funny like a Home Alone or something kind of like that. Yes. But the other thing that you can do that's fun is to do a play. So we started doing this with our family 2 years ago. Loved it. So some families, they read the Christmas story. Other families, they just do bedtime stories. Whatever your family tradition is, that's totally fine. Okay. So I don't know. I came up with this idea. I got a garbage bag, went around the house, grabbed a whole bunch of things that I thought could be props. Yep. put in a garbage bag, gave all the kids 30 seconds, grab a prop out of the bag, and then my dad, and then we gave the characters to the different kids, and then on 30 seconds they had to grab the props according to what they thought, and then my dad actually read the Christmas story, and then the kids acted it out.
That's cute.
It's like an experiential. Oh my goodness, kids love it.
Yeah, that's cute.
And it's hilarious, but with what they kind of like, it's all improv, right? So you want to like it's things to do.
Lighten it up.
You want to lighten it up.
Right.
That's really, really important, but you want to laugh.
Yes.
Very important to laugh.
I think that takes it makes everything better.
Absolutely.
It takes the edge out of it. It takes the edge out of parenting.
Yes.
When you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm about to launch into outer space.
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna laugh.
That's right.
Because this is crazy right now.
This is totally crazy.
Just gonna laugh.
Yes.
All right, diffuse tricky conversations.
Okay.
How do you do that? Can you hide in the bathroom now?
I know. This is maybe this might be a time to hide in the bathroom. So every family's gonna have topics that you know are hot potato topics.
Yes.
It could be politics.
Yes.
Yeah, this came up in my family last week. I'm
Absolutely.
like, yeah, okay, we're gonna like not even go there. It could be religion.
Right.
It could be work. It could be money.
It could be child rearing. It could be food. It could be weight. It could be anything.
Yes. It could be those topics. You're like, oh my gosh, I do not even want to go there.
Yeah.
So you have your line prepared ahead of time with what you're going to say if it comes up.
Smart.
Okay, so be prepared. You're like going into battle.
Yes.
You're going into battle. You have to equip yourself before you go into battle. So a good way to kind of like diffuse it. So you're acknowledging it, but you're not adding to the flame.
Yes.
Is you say, well, that's one way of looking at it. Pass the sugar.
Right.
Right? So you acknowledge it and you switch gears.
So you're not coming up with a snappy retort to
like,
throw
well,
back at them?
That's a dumb way of looking at it.
No, nothing like that.
That's going to add to it. You're like, well, that's one way of looking at it. So you acknowledge it and then you change the topic. And by the way, this is a great strategy to teach your kids if they get into tricky situations with friends as well.
Very true.
Yeah, it's
I
a great
love
way.
this tip because I'm not good off the cuff like that.
Yes.
When something negative is coming my way, I'm the one that night thinks of all the things I should have said. So I love the idea of preparing.
Prepare. And just a quick tip. Five words, and you can even rehearse it ahead of time before. It's very helpful.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you for those tips.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For coping, surviving.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's go to
Showing up.
break. Showing up. More coming up.